Alright, what is going on, guys? It's Lawton here. So as you guys probably saw in the previous video, I built up my fresh new James Portal C2, custom built here at the down tube, which was super awesome. And so today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different, and it's something I've never done before, all right? So, bike fitting is something I've never really had an opportunity to really hone in before. And so, everyone at the down tube was telling me how much of a difference it makes and how important it is.
I'm Becky Pieritz. I'm a fitter. I've been fitting since 2014. Did it down in DC full-time for about 3 years. Been back here for 2 years. I do a lot of road, not as much mountain, of course, but certainly some. I'm excited to kind of get you set up on this lovely machine and see what is the most necessary.
Yeah.
You know, fitting is doing what's right for the rider's body so you can use it as best as possible. So you get your max oxygen, you get your max muscle, just all that good stuff.
Right, so to the average person who gets a new bike, you think everybody should get a proper fitting on a bike when they first get it?
Absolutely. It's hard to fit yourself. Like, you don't know what you look like from the backside or the outside, so just even for myself, I have another fitter do it. And even if you don't have any injury history or specific, like, ouchy thing you want to work on, it's still gonna maximize your efficiency to do what your body needs. There's different pelvic widths, there's different flexibilities. We're gonna do a little physical assessment and see what your body needs, and then do that on the bike.
Now, what are the kind of steps that you go through during this full fitting process? What do we start with, and what do we go into?
Yeah, so we start with an interview where we're talking about what's your history, what are you doing. We'll take the bike into the trainer. Usually we'll take some prior measurements if you've kind of been riding it for a bit so that we know what we're changing and see what's your flexibility in a couple places, what your feet like to do, etc. And then start moving stuff around. So yeah, super fun.
Good. I'm super excited. I can't wait to jump into this, and maybe we can crank out a few more horses from the legs.
Is there any time after you've done like a long ride on a bike where you felt a little sore, like wish that was a little nicer?
Yeah, after some races, longer rides, lower back, sometimes, lower back. Yeah, I think that's the one that sticks out to me the most. Lower back, or maybe, I think earlier in the year when I'm still getting fit, it's like abs a little bit, but really lower back though. What's something that a lot of people seem to overlook when it comes to fitting a bike to themselves? What's something that you think needs to be looked at more?
Choice of saddle, for sure, because a lot of folks feel like they only need to change their saddle if it's uncomfortable. Yeah, that's a good reason to change your saddle, but also the saddle is a tool for how you sit on the rest of the bike. If you're not reaching to the handlebars comfortably, before you look at your handlebars, you've got to look at how your pelvis is reaching forward on the bike. Yeah, that'll work. And a lot of times people, without realizing it, they're trying to self-stabilize, there's a little bit of play, and even like 2 millimeters of inner travel, just a tiny little bit of going in every pedal stroke. Yeah. The knee will follow that 20 millimeters every pedal stroke. Wow. Yeah. Gotcha. Over the course of like however many miles you're doing, how far is your knee going in this direction when you want it to go in this direction?
I gotcha. So basically, my feet are messed up? Is that what I'm hearing?
Like you can bring it to a race and warm up on it. Those look good. They look better.
Yeah, it's definitely better. Yeah. Different soles, cleats are moved back. Oh, whoa, that's it.
Yeah, enjoy finding those again. Yeah, just see what happens spinning there for a minute. Like brake leader position. Right, you're not dropping the hip at all. The old plumb bob has to say. It's a little forward, which is not making you happy either. Okay, so you can hop off. You know, you can play with it as needed. 4 degrees, 0.4 degrees. No. He was a little forward, and what that tends to do is if we're a little bit forward, the femur, as it's coming forward, is almost, it's not making contact, but it's getting real close to that patella, that kneecap. So there's just a lot more room for discomfort there. Back is probably looser. Might tighten a little more. This one for a sec. Oh yeah, it looks a lot smoother actually. sit up. That was consistent and still even a little more. And you can plant, just feel stable there. And actually stay on the seat, and we're gonna have you sit up off the handlebars. Yep. So this time, arms will go across the chest so they're out of the way. You can get your nice long engaged core. So using that core strength, you're gonna keep a nice tall back and use your core and balance to kind of come out over your front end, no hands. Let's see what happens. Let's pause right around there. Let your arms fold down to your sides. If we spin forward, do you feel like, I guess you stand a lot, you can relax, but your bars are a little high for when you're seated, I feel like. Like maybe if you're standing over them, how do you feel about that? Do you feel...
Well, I haven't, it's hard to say because I haven't ridden this bike, but I've ridden an exact same size Portal for like a year or two. So,
Can I give you a little input? We cut the last fork probably a little bit shorter, and I would not be surprised if there was one spacer on top and one below. That would not surprise me if the previous bike was cut that way.
okay, yeah.
Because we cut the fork for the last one because we did a frame-up build.
I wonder if as you ride it, you might not work the handlebars a little bit further down. Just as a, you know, and again, it's to taste so much with this, but when we had you pause, that was a pretty nice aggressive core position where you weren't curling your back at all. Your back was all in line. And then when we swing your hands out to a very soft, comfy handlebar position, it was ending up down here, like a little bit underneath the current bar. Left shake, that works. Okay. Remember how that one we noticed more navicular drop?
Yeah.
So we'll try this wedge out. It's a little thicker on the inside of the foot and thinner on the outside. All right.
I wouldn't be able to feel a difference like this, right?
Not really, no. It's really 2 millimeters. Right? Another millimeter or 2.
Now, what are some of the body issues or pains and aches that can come from a bike being improperly fitted?
Many things.
Yeah. What's the most common that you've seen?
I mean, certainly outside of general discomfort, the thing that I think affects more people than they realize is reciprocal inhibition. The body is not going to let you overextend your leg. It's not going to hyperextend your knee. So if your seat is too high, it's actually going to fire opposing muscle groups when you're about to hyperextend your knee, so you don't do that. And you're inhibiting your motion. So you're literally fighting yourself, spending twice the energy to go nowhere. I wouldn't go higher, honestly. I'd try it here. Some air in there, yeah. Cool. Practice.
It feels like lower and like, now it feels less even. It feels so much better. That's crazy.
Right? Yep.
Sounds good. Awesome. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
I can't believe how much you did that. Once you put that little piece in, it made a big difference for sure. Wow.
Yeah, and over the course of miles, you're gonna notice that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I definitely get some long-term fatigue on longer rides, so this should 100% help. I would definitely recommend a bike fit to any of you guys who get either a new bike or just an existing bike that you guys are riding. I mean, already right there it makes a big difference. I didn't even know that I was feeling some type of straining, kind of just uncomfortableness until it went away. So big difference. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
If you guys are in the area, come to Downtube and come get the best bike fit ever from here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.